Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to Haiku Friday, February 17th, 2023. Hope you're all doing well out there. It's another sunny but cold day here in Spokane, Washington. I assume that's probably the case for a lot of you, I would think. Um, but don't let that stop you from getting out in that sunshine, right? Okay, let's get started. First one we've got is from Michael. Why Haiku Friday? Would not Monday smile better? Or Wednesday's sore hump? Well, thank you, Michael. And that's a good question. Why Haiku Friday? Why did I do that? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could have got like four, five syllables, I guess, if I said haiku Wednesday or Saturday. I guess I could have done that, but I didn't. I didn't. I stayed with four syllables, Haiku Friday, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Those are all legit questions, but I don't have an answer to. Thank you. Thanks, Michael. All right, here's one from Don Q. He did not have to kissed her sweet lips. I'm going to start over because I said kissed, which that would be make no sense. Let's start over. He did not have to kiss her sweet lips to love her. Her hands were enough. Aw, I think that's just lovely. Just lovely. Of course, a Valentine's Day haiku, and we'll talk about Valentine's Day maybe a little bit later on here. But thank you, Don Q. Lovely, lovely. And then we've got a couple from Bill. And Bill raises some good points here. James Webb Telescope, a time machine looking back to the dawn of time. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then, and I think this is what ties it all up in a nice bow. Bill writes for the second haiku. All our petty fights. James Webb sees the big picture. Why can't we see it? Yeah. Good question. Good question. We seem to be, I don't know. Yeah, that's all. Those are all legitimate and a good question. All right. Thank you, Bill. Lovely. Thanks for sending that one, those two in. All right. Here we have one from our pal Rico San. Under the big tent. All are welcome. Take your seat. The clowns are in charge. Yes. Yes, they are. They're collecting the tickets, they're selling the popcorn, they're doing everything. I think they are the architects of the circus. Thank you, Rico-san. That was lovely. Absolutely lovely. All right. Here's my haiku. Run till you're empty. The universe smiles on you and fills up your tank. Me. Thank you, me. Yeah, and I've been really thinking a lot about that, and very much believing in this sort of thing, where perhaps, perhaps we will get if we appreciate what we've got, we'll get more. Thank the universe for that. Thank God. Thank whoever you want. Uh, and I just think that if you keep using stuff like that, it's going to give more to you in a good way. I think if you use up resources, well, what might be handed to us if we use up all our resources, maybe the dawning that we need to share more. I don't know. I don't know. I'm out in the weeds on this one. So that concludes the formal portion of Haiku Friday. If you want to stay tuned for me to talk about a little bit what's been going on this week, I can do that. If you want to stay tuned here, um, I am off script here. Oh, I'm back on script now, and yeah, so everything is looking good here. I do have a little glitch in my a glitch in the matrix. Let's see, where'd you go? Okay, there you are. Okay, got a glitch in the matrix. We're back on, and here we go. What's going on with me? Let's see. I gave the painting of my sister to her on Valentine's Day, and she really liked it. It was a cool. I was a cool picture. I was happy with it. I was very happy with it. It was very well received. And then Sarah and I went and saw the 39 Steps. Again, reminded of how the depth of our theater community is in Spokane. It was a great, very fun play. We're going to see Lord of the Flies this Sunday. There's just always, like I've said before, I think we go see more theater than we see movies. And maybe think about theater as being your local movies made locally every day that they're doing it, made fresh for you. So if you get a chance in your community and there's something going on, go see it. You'll be touched. You'll be in wonder. Go see a play in your community, or don't. But I like doing that. Um, I've been working on my Throwing Back Nemo series, which, like a lot of my creative projects, are just they're not widely received, which is I don't care. I'm gonna keep making stuff. Um, and of course, this is when I have my 19-year-old Throwing Back or Finding Nemo serial, and I made some art projects with it. I showed those in the last reel. This next reel is going to be how did those art projects go? How do they go? So one was an interactive art project. One's probably going to be based upon some sort of treasure hunt, and then the last performance is me eating some 19-year-old Finding Nemo cereal, telling you what it tastes like. Spoiler alert: I'm still alive as of this moment, anyway. So, and I can tell you, uh, the cereal didn't get me. So, but I'll let you know what that tastes like in case you ever have like 19-year-old cereal laying around. You want to try it out, but you're a little bit afraid. I can save you the trouble. All right. I surprised my wife on Valentine's Day by putting on my flight suit, which I proposed to her uh, 32 years ago. I got off alert and went to the BX, bought a dozen roses, got down on one knee. We were getting ready to ship out for the first Gulf War, and Sarah and I had been going out. I don't, not for quite a year, but you could tell we were going to be together. And so I surprised her with the proposal. She said yes. We got married in August. So in August will be our 32nd wedding anniversary. But Valentine's days are always special to us. So, but I fit in my flight suit. Yes, it's funny. Things are maybe a little bit bigger sized. The funny thing is, and you won't believe this, but the one thing that has really grown are my shoulders. It's true. It's true. So that was about the tightest spot on my flight suit was my shoulders. Weird, huh? So from being, what was I then? I was 30 years old. Yeah, I was 30 years old when I proposed to Sarah. I got married when we were both 31. Um, so yes, so that one, well, that was fun. Today I have to I get to do an interview with Pablo David Losarica and perhaps Michaela Lamas, who are both in the play Dear Evan Hansen Broadway show that's coming to Spokane. And I'll have an interview with them on my radio. The only thing that's kind of weird when you do these interviews is if I use my digital recorder to record things, it makes an awful clicking sound when it comes off of the iPhone. However, I don't think it does that when I do GarageBand. So I'll probably just do an interview directly into GarageBand, blah, blah, blah. Lots of technical stuff. One thing, to be honest, I have to get a little bit more up on the play before I talk to them. I do have a lot of questions, but um, you don't want to waste people's time. So I want to do that. Oh, this T-shirt that I'm wearing, the VTFU. What is that? What's that about? You may be asking. Well, so around Spokane, and maybe where you are too, you see these pickup trucks, and they're usually giant pickup trucks with little guys driving them, and they'll have MTFU, and they'll have an American flag on it with a skull. It's got a skull. So you know these guys, they're badass. They're bad. They're tough guys. And and of course you would think that MTFU means man the up. You may think that's what it means, but when pressed, these people say, no, 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 it's a pro-family movement. It's called man the family up, which I don't know which is even worse to say. But regardless, it's kind of another. It's kind of a gross thing, I think, with the skull and the flag. It's just it's. Let me say put it this way: when you see one of those and they have one of those, what do they call it? Rolling coal generators on board their truck, it doesn't surprise you when the two go hand in hand. So my thing is, I made these t-shirts. They're available. If you go to spokanorama.com, you can find a link to all this junk. Um, why you want one, I don't know. Why you any of this stuff, I don't know. But this one is it's got a American flag, just like the sticker, and this one has a vacuum cleaner on it. So it's vacuum the well, it could be the F word, or it could be family up. So it could be vacuum the family up or vacuum the up. You know, whatever you want it to be, because I guess that's how we do things now. So that's what the shirt means, VTFU. As Mr. Spock would say, VTFU. Um, so that's it. That's it for. I'm sure there's a lot more. I'm working on a painting now, and I'm looking at it right now, and I'm just like, oh God, I don't know if I like this thing at all. But a lot of them start out that way. A lot of them start out that way, and then they turn out good. But right now, I'm not pleased with this thing. And but part of the, part of the painting process for me is always like, what don't I like about it? And can I fix it, or should I start over? Or what do I like about it? And I can tell you right now, I like the sky that I've made in this one, but that's about it. So anyway, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. And I hope I didn't waste your time this morning. Well, no one made you tune in. So if I didn't waste your time, you wasted your time. And send me your haikus. Speaking of wasting time, send me your haikus because they'll make you feel good. They'll make you feel good to write a haiku. It's a wonderful thing to do. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. Hey, if you don't know what a haiku is, there's this thing called Google. Yeah, you can look it up if you want. And it does magical things. It transforms your life in magical ways. Magical ways. Speaking of transforming your life, still running. I've been running in those running sandals, and man, I love them. I've got a pair of split toe fleece socks that I wear with them because it's cold outside. So it makes the spectacle even more bizarre as I'm out doing there. I am going to take a day off today. I'm feeling a little run down from running too much. And all right, peace out. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.